there, and a very warm welcome to the Deep Dive. I'm Teacher Mari.
And I'm Teacher Paulo. Hello.
We'll be your guides today, looking closely at your English class notes together.
Yes, we're delighted to be here. Our aim is always to make things really clear, sort of light up the path for your learning.
Absolutely. So today is Monday, the 23rd of June, 2025, and we're focusing on the class notes from Group T243's latest English conversation course lesson.
That's right. And this deep dive comes from us at AcademiaBSB, your online English school.
At AcademiaBSB, we use, well, a really special way of teaching. We use the CEFR levels. That's like a map for learning languages.
It is. And reaching level A1, well, that's a big step. It means you can introduce yourself, talk about your day, ask simple questions, really fundamental things.
And speaking directly to you, our wonderful listener, a huge congratulations, really.
Yeah.
Achieving level A1 on the CEFR is fantastic.
It really shows your hard work and dedication. You should be very proud.
You've made such excellent progress, and we really hope you'll keep going by listening carefully to this deep dive.
Yes, and please remember your academic sheet. You know, writing things down by hand, reviewing the class notes. It really helps everything stick in your mind. Active learning.
It does. Okay, so let's unpack this then. Today we're looking at greetings, both formal and informal ones, prepositions of time, and daily routine. Think of it like following a helpful map through this new land of words.
Indeed, a good analogy. We'll look at important vocabulary, work on pronunciation, see how language is used every day.
Touch on grammar, practice reading and writing too.
And we'll even use a little fairy tale theme just to make it memorable and fun. We want you to feel confident on your English journey.
Right. So first stop, vocabulary, section 1.
The building blocks. You need words to build sentences, don't you? Like ingredients for a recipe.
Exactly. Knowing the right words helps you paint a clear picture. Let's start with some words about places of learning from your current class notes.
Okay. We have elementary school. That's where you start when you're very young.
Elementary school.
Then comes middle school, usually for perhaps early teenagers.
Middle school.
After that, high school. For older teenagers.
High school.
And finally, university.
Hey.
For higher learning for adults.
University. So an example. Many people go to university after high school. University.
My niece goes to high school. High school.
And my nephew just started middle school. Middle school.
Children learn letters in elementary school. Elementary school.
Okay, now some objects for learning.
Yes, we have book.
That's something with pages you read. I love reading a good book. Book.
And pencil.
A tool for writing. You can use a pencil to write. Pencil. Good. Now, a really important group. Words for daily actions. Your daily routine.
Ah, yes, lots of verbs here. We have take a pill. If you need medicine.
Take a pill.
Take a shower. Washing yourself.
Take a shower. I like to take a shower in the morning. Take a shower.
Work out. That means doing exercise.
Work out. Many people work out to stay healthy. Work out.
Drink, like water or tea.
Drink.
Run.
Yeah.
Moving fast on your feet. Build, to make something, like a house.
Build.
Inject.
Yeah.
Using a needle, maybe for medicine.
Inject.
Brush my teeth.
Yeah.
Cleaning your teeth.
Brush my teeth. It's important to brush my teeth twice a day. Brush my teeth.
Study. Learning something.
Study. After dinner, I study. Study.
Comb my hair. Making your hair neat.
Comb my hair. I always comb my hair before leaving. Comb my hair.
Eat. Having food.
Eat. After I eat dinner.
Eat.
Sleep. Resting at night.
Sleep. Sometimes I like to sleep late.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Stopping sleep in the morning.
Wake up.
I usually wake up early. Wake up.
Smile. Showing happiness with your mouth.
Smile. A friendly person will often smile.
Smile.
Clean.
Making something tidy or not dirty.
Clean. We need to clean the house. Clean.
Listen. Hearing sounds carefully.
Listen. Please listen carefully. Listen.
Right. Using a pen or pencil to make words.
Right. You can write your name. Right.
Take care. Being careful or looking after someone.
Take care. Please take care when you cross the road. Take care.
And to believe. Thinking something is true.
To believe. Do you believe in fairy tales? Believe.
And finally, some family members.
Yes. We have uncle, your mother's or father's brother.
Uncle. My uncle visited last week. Uncle.
Aunt, your mother's or father's sister.
Aunt. My aunt brought a gift. Aunt.
Niece, your brother's or sister's daughter.
Niece. My sister's daughter is my niece. Niece.
And nephew, your brother or sister's son.
Nephew. My brother's son is my nephew. Nephew. Okay, that's a good set of words. Now let's move on to how we say them. Pronunciation. Section 2.1 is sounds from a past class.
Right. Clear pronunciation helps people understand you easily, like a clear path in the woods, as you said.
Exactly. Let's start with two words that sound a bit similar. Leap and lip.
Lip.
Do you hear the difference? Leap has a long E sound. L-E-E-P. Your mouth stretches wide.
Leap?
Lip has a short I sound. L-I-P. More relaxed.
Lip. Ah, I see. Leap. Lip.
Precisely. Now, has and was.
Has.
Was. The key here is the sound at the end. It's actually a soft Z sound for both.
Has.
Was-y.
Oh, right. Not as sharp as Haas was.
Exactly. Practice that Z sound. Now, the word learn.
Learn.
Feel your tongue pull back a little for that sound. L-R-N like in bird.
Learn. Okay.
How about famous?
Famous.
Two parts. F-A-Y mus. Stress on the first part. F-A-Y dot mers.
Famous. Got it.
Then world. This one can be tricky.
World. Yes, it can.
Think you, then earl, like girl, then D. World. Rounded mouth first, then the tongue works hard.
World.
World. Needs practice.
It does. And draw.
Draw.
Nice open ah sound. Like saw. Doctor.
Draw, okay.
And lastly from the past class, Thursday.
Thursday.
Remember the sound, tongue gently touching the top teeth. Then gers, like turn. Thursday.
Thursday, that these is important. Excellent review. Now, section 2.2, pronunciation for the current class.
Yes. Sounds related to our new vocabulary. Mastering these helps you describe things clearly.
First pair, break and breakfast. So break can mean, a pause or rest or to damage something.
Break.
Break.
Breakfast is the morning meal. The break part is a bit quicker here. Stress on the first syllable, breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. So a sentence for each. I often take a short break.
Mm-hmm.
Break.
Mm-hmm.
For breakfast, I like toast. Breakfast.
Very good. Next pair. Hard and heard.
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 Hard has the R sound, like in car.
Oh.
Hard. Heard had the R sound, like bird, H-shirt.
Heard. Okay. Example. It was hard work. Hard.
Right.
I heard a noise. Heard.
Perfect. Lastly, three words that sound similar. Pill, bill,
kill. Bill. Kill.
They all have that short I sound. Like the only difference is the first sound. P, 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 K. Make those starting sounds clear.
Okay. So, she took a pill. Pill. The bill arrived. Bill.
Yes.
Please do not kill the spider. Kill.
Excellent examples.
Right.
Clear distinctions.
Well, that's quite a bit on vocabulary and pronunciation. Let's pause for a moment. Let that sink in. We'll be right back.
Commercial break 1. Singing simply. Good morning, good morning. The sun makes me smile. Makes me smile.
And welcome back. Before the break, we looked closely at new vocabulary words like university, take a shower, uncle, essential words. And we worked on pronunciation, making sure sounds like leap and lip or hard and heard are clear. Because clear pronunciation helps everyone understand you.
It really does. So now we move to section 3, language usage. This is about knowing the right phrases for the right time, like having the right key for a door.
Exactly. Practical tools for real conversations.
Let's look at 2 very useful questions or requests. First, how do you say in English?
Ah, yes. This is such a useful phrase for you as a learner. If you know a word in Portuguese, but not English, you can ask this. It's polite and shows you want to learn.
It really opens doors, so you just put the word you don't know in the blank space.
And the other phrases, repeat please, or the slightly more formal, could you repeat please? These are essential if you didn't quite hear something or maybe didn't understand. Asking someone to repeat is perfectly okay.
It is. And using could you sounds a little more polite, which is always nice, especially in more formal situations. But repeat, please, is fine too.
Should we try a quick dialogue?
Let's do it. You start.
Okay. Excuse me. How do you say obrigada in English?
Ah, obrigada. That's thank you.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Could you repeat, please? Just so I remember it.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Let's try another one. Imagine I didn't understand something you said.
Okay. I'll say something. The grammar section is quite important.
Sorry, I didn't catch that last word. Repeat, please.
Certainly. I said the grammar section is quite important. Important.
Ah, important. Thank you. I understand now. See, very useful phrases.
They really are. They empower you to manage the conversation and keep learning.
Right. Let's take another short break now, and when we come back, we'll dive into the structure of English. Grammar. Commercial break 2. Singing simply. Let's all go to study, study, study. English today. Hooray! Let's study.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Just before the break, we practiced using helpful phrases like, how do you say, and could you repeat, please? These are your tools to navigate conversations and learn new things along the way.
Absolutely essential tools. And now, Section 5, grammar. The secret rules, maybe. The blueprint for building good, strong sentences. You need grammar to tell your story clearly.
That's a great way to put it. Grammar is the framework, like the strong walls of a castle holding everything together correctly. Let's start with affirmative and negative sentences.
Okay. Affirmative means, well, yes sentences, positive statements. Like if someone asks, do you go to the gym? An affirmative answer is, yes, I go to the gym. Simple confirmation.
Exactly. Do you go to school? Yes, I go to school. Straightforward.
Now, negative sentences, no sentences. This is where do not or the short form don't comes in. It's really important.
Very important. So the question, do you go to the cemetery?
The answer, no, I don't go to the cemetery. You need that don't.
Or do you go to the tribunal?
No, I don't go to the tribunal. A common mistake is just saying, no, I no go. You must use don't in the simple present negative, I don't go.
That's a key point for A1 learners. Remember the don't.
Okay, what about asking questions? Interrogative sentences.
For simple present questions about routines or facts, we often start with, do you?
Like, do you have a religion?
Yes. And the answer could be, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Or the full sentence, yes, I have a religion, no, I don't have a religion.
Another example, do you have a bicycle?
Yes, I have a bicycle. No, I don't have a bicycle.
And using our vocabulary, do you use your phone?
Yes, I use my phone. No, I don't use my phone. Again, a common mistake is forgetting do at the start of the question. Don't just say you have a bicycle. It needs to be, do you have a bicycle?
Got it. Use do for questions.
Now, let's talk about time, when things happen. This involves prepositions of time, little words like at and in.
These are like little pointers on your daily map. So we use at for specific times on the clock.
Precisely. AT 7 a.m., AT 6 p.m., also for AT midday, 12 p.m., and AT midnight, 12 a.m. Very specific points.
So Noyan's sentence was perfect. I wake up at 5 a.m. using at for the exact time. Well done, Noyan.
Excellent. And we use in for longer parts of the day.
Like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening.
Yeah. So Aunt Paula used these brilliantly. She said, I take a shower in the morning. That's correct.
And at night.
Yeah.
That's the exception. We say at night, not in night.
That's the one to remember, at night. Aunt Paula also said, I work out every day in the afternoon. Perfect use of in.
Fantastic examples from Aunt Paula and Ashlyn, too. I brush my teeth at 6 a.m. using at correctly for the time. Really great work from all of you.
Absolutely. And just to mention, your notes also included the reflexive pronoun. That means pronouns like myself, yourself, and how often, asking about frequency, like always or sometimes.
Yeah.
More grammar to explore later.
Right. We've covered a lot of grammar rules. Let's take our final break and perhaps have a nice cup of tea. I like to drink my tea. Oh, yes, I do. Helps me think. Commercial break 3.
Welcome back, everyone. Just before the break, we navigated some key grammar. Making sentences positive, affirmative, or negative using don't, asking questions with do you, and using time words like at 7 a.m. in the morning and at night. These rules help you build clear sentences.
They certainly do. Strong foundations. Now we move to Section 6, reading. Reading is like going on an adventure in a storybook. It brings all the words and grammar we've learned to life.
Yes, reading helps you see how everything fits together in context, like following a magical thread, connecting all the pieces.
Okay, I'm going to read our story for today. It's called Goldilocks and the Baby Bear, a busy morning tale. Listen carefully. Goldilocks is a special babysitter who takes care of Baby Bear when Mama Bear is away in the forest. Every morning, Goldilocks makes breakfast for Baby Bear because a little bear cannot skip the most important meal of the day or take a long break before eating. After breakfast, she always gives Baby Bear a little toy shaped like a pill to play with, not a real pill, because she knows toys make bears smile and not feel hard feelings. But today, she heard a strange sound outside it. It was the wind playing with the leaves, and Baby Bear laughed so loud that even the little birds heard him from the tree. Goldilocks checks the kitchen to see if the water bill is on the table, but no bill has arrived yet. She is very careful because she does not want the little bear to kill the flowers in the garden when he plays outside with his ball. After the food, Baby Bear sits to rest, but not for long because he is always full of energy and ready to jump and run again. Goldilocks feels happy and strong because she knows that taking care of Baby Bear is the best job, full of joy, play, and a little bit of hard work every day.
What a sweet story. And it uses so many of our new words and concepts.
It does. It shows a daily routine. Goldilocks makes breakfast. Baby Bear shouldn't skip it or take a long break.
And the toy pill makes Baby Bear smile, avoiding hard feelings.
Then Goldilocks heard a sound, and the birds also heard the laugh.
She checks for the bill, and she doesn't want Baby Bear to kill the flowers. It ties everything together nicely.
Yes, and remember, this story uses Goldilocks, slightly different from the usual Goldilocks, just a little twist. It shows how stories, even simple ones, are great for learning.
Okay, now on to section 7, writing. Your turn to use the language.
Exactly. Writing is your chance to tell your story, use the words you've learned, paint your picture.
The task was to answer. Who are you and what is your routine like? Using about 100 to 120 words. This isn't just about listing actions. It's about expressing yourself, your life.
It really is. Let's look at Ashlyn's work first. Here's her first draft.
My name is Ashlyn. I am 16 years old. I live in Acad MG.
Okay, clear and concise. And here's the corrected version, the second draft. My name is Ashlyn. I am 16 years old and I live in Happam, Minas Gerais. So the teacher's comments noted strengths. Good basic sentence structure. Subject plus verb plus complement, which is brilliant at A1. Clear information, too.
Yes. Areas to improve included adding more detail, expanding ideas about her routine, using formal writing for locations like the comma in Happam, Minas Gerais, and importantly, using connecting words then, after that, finally, for better flow or cohesion.
Right. So here's a different example answer Ashlyn could write using today's vocabulary and connectors. My name is Ashlyn. I am 16 years old, and I live in Happam, Minas Gerais. Every morning I wake up early, then I brush my teeth and comb my hair. I often study before I go to high school. After school, I usually listen to music or maybe read a book. In the evening, I eat dinner with my family and smile. I believe it's good to be happy.
That flows nicely and uses the new words well. Now for Anna Paula, here's her first draft.
My name is Anna. I am 51 years old. I work at a school. At this moment, I am resting. I am on vacation. I'm staying at my uncle's house in Brasilia.
And the teacher's corrected and expanded second draft. My name is Anna. I am 51 years old and I work at a school as a secretary. At the moment, I am resting because I am on vacation. I am staying at my uncle's house in Brasilia, where I am enjoying some relaxing days. Every day during my vacation, I wake up late, have breakfast with my uncle, and read a book or watch TV. Sometimes, I help him with small tasks around the house. In the afternoons, I like to take short walks in the neighborhood to enjoy the fresh air. This break from work helps me relax and recharge before going back to my routine at school.
Anna Paula's strengths. Clear, simple ideas, which is great. And good use of the present continuous. I am resting, I am staying. That shows good grammar control.
Definitely. Areas for improvement. Adding even more description about her vacation routine. Using connectors like and, because so to link sentences better. And using a wider range of vocabulary.
Okay, so a different example for Anna Paula, using our words. My name is Anna. I am 51 years old. I work at a school, but now I am on vacation. I am staying at my uncle's house in Brasilia. Every day, I wake up and drink coffee. Then, I take care of myself. Sometimes I read a book or build small things like crafts. I believe vacations are important. In the evening, I eat dinner with my aunt and uncle.
Lovely. That works well. And we also want to give a shout out to Noyane and Vanessa, who are also in the class. Your contributions are always valued.
Okay, nearly there. Section 10, speaking.
Yes. Speaking is how you make your voice heard. It's about clear articulation, saying the sounds right. Fluency, making the sentences flow smoothly. And style, the rhythm and intonation you use.
We'll demonstrate using sentences from our Goldilocks story again. We'll emphasize the capitalized words, making them stand out clearly. Listen to the emphasis. I'll start. Every morning, Goldilocks makes breakfast for Baby Bear because a little bear cannot skip the most important meal of the day or take a long break before eating.
After breakfast, she always gives Baby Bear a little toy shaped like a pill to play with. Not a real pill, because she knows toys make bears smile and not feel hard feelings.
But today, she heard a strange sound outside. It was the wind playing with the leaves. And Baby Bear laughed so loud that even the little birds heard him from the tree.
Goldilocks checks the kitchen to see if the water bill is on the table, but no bill has arrived yet.
She's very careful because she does not want the little bear to kill the flowers in the garden when he plays outside with his ball.
Now, a quick comment on performance. In your class stats, you might see something called phonetic deviation ratio, perhaps with a number like -69%. Please don't worry about the minus sign.
No, definitely not.
It sounds technical, but it's actually a helpful guide. It just shows which sounds are a bit different from a typical native speaker pronunciation. It highlights the areas you're working on, showing your progress. We can see you're making real strides compared to past lessons. Your dedication is fantastic.
It truly is. So, to wrap up, we covered key grammar like affirmative, negative, and question sentences, and those important time words at and in.
And we added great new words to your toolkit. University, take a shower, workout, smile, believe, uncle, and many more. Keep using them. If you're interested in learning more about time itself, the website time.gov has some fascinating information. Just an extra resource if you're curious.
Good tip. And looking ahead, a little peek at our next lesson. We'll be exploring after, before, and during. We'll look at how often versus how long.
Useful distinctions.
We'll also cover to be able to, the possessive case, like uncle's house, and review the simple past tense. So you'll learn to say things like, I was able to study yesterday, or I read my book before I went to sleep. Lots to look forward to.
As you continue learning, please remember that every step you take, every word you learn, it's part of finding your voice in English. It's about expressing your unique perspective.
Yes, it's more than just rules.
It really is. This journey is about you, your growth, and your power to connect and share who you are with the world. It's a wonderfully empowering process.
And that leads us perfectly to our school's core belief.
Remember, at Academia BSB, it is not only about the language, it is all about communication.